You're listening to Heritage Radio Network.
Hey there, and welcome to One Bite is Everything, the podcast that connects every bite you take to the bigger world, to your health, your community, the environment, and the economy. I'm Dana DePrima, and in addition to being your host here every week, I am the founder of the For Farmers movement and a fierce advocate for small farms. One of the best ways to make sure we all have small farms as resources for fresh, healthy food with diverse options is to support them by shopping with them. This means shopping locally, like in your farmer's market. Sometimes that's easier said than done. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. You're probably listening to this episode while doing something else. I listen to podcasts in the car or while I'm doing the dishes. We're all very busy. In an effort to get you very busy podcast listener, to support small farms near you, I launched the Local Food Challenge. The idea is that we should all know why shopping with our local farmers is important and what kind of difference it makes to them and to us. So every month, I share a short episode with you here to highlight and underscore that local thinking. This is the 5th month of the Local Food Challenge, and we are zooming in on the farmers market, the one where farmers near you bring what they produce closer to you so you can have access to their goods on a regular basis. I like to joke about this a little bit. We all groan about getting errands done, and convenience is one of those factors that weighs heavily on getting groceries to our refrigerators and to our tables. But then I compare the effort it takes me to get to the farmer's market with the fact that many of the farmers there at the market got up at 3 a.m. to make it to the market on time after loading the truck, driving, and unloading everything. That makes me a tad less likely to complain. Like I said, this episode is part of the Local Food Challenge. It's a 12-month journey to eat more locally, one doable little action at a time. But don't worry, whether you're doing the challenge month by month with me or just coming along for the ride here, today's episode is packed with tips, inspiration, and a few funny stories you won't want to miss. Let's go to the market. Let me take you back to a sunny morning not too long ago. I had been dreaming about fresh strawberries all week. The first of the season, juicy, organic, and straight from Diana Bouchy-Saleh's Halal Pastures farm. I thought I was so smart, showing up at 10 a.m., the first moment that it fit into my busy morning, to grab a few cartons of those luscious strawberries. Turns out, not so much. She shook her head and smiled with a twinkle and said that she had sold out at 7:45 in the morning, a full 15 minutes before the market even opened. Lesson learned. If you want the good stuff, you've got to be early, or at least know your farmer well enough to pre-order. So let's talk about why markets matter. Why would we go to the farmer's market in the first place? I know I can get carrots at the grocery store, but here's what most people don't realize. When you shop at the farmer's market, up to 62% of your dollar stays in your local community. Compare that to just 15% at grocery stores and big box stores. Farmers keep around 87% of the profit at the market. In the traditional system, it's closer to 15%. So this really benefits those small farmers much more than if you shop at the grocery store. The average produce item at a grocery store travels 1,500 miles to get there. At the farmer's market, that is reduced to just 50 miles. That's why every single trip to the market is a small action with a big impact. Now I'm going to tell you what I actually do when I hit the market. First of all, I never shop in a straight line. I walk the whole thing first, what we call the market lap. I like to see who's there, what's in season, and which stands are buzzing. Second, I make it a challenge to buy something I've never cooked with each time I go to the market. A few months ago, it was Romanesco. It looked like a giant neon green cauliflower designed by aliens. I had no idea what to do with it, so I asked the farmer. She gave me a simple roasted garlic recipe that blew my mind. Try this sometime. Just pick one thing that's a little bit unfamiliar. Ask questions and get cooking. Third, bring your own bag or tote or a wagon. Those always make me smile. One chef I interviewed remembered his early days on the kitchen line, where he was instructed to take the wheelbarrow they had and fill it with as many carrots as he could at his local farmer's market in New York City. If you take a wheelbarrow to the market, I really hope you'll send me a picture. The Farmer's Market Field Guide is 36 pages full of tips, and I don't want to spoil it all for you here, but suffice it to say it's a great resource whether you're a pro or a newbie, a billionaire, or if you're on a budget. It even has some planning worksheets to use over and over. The Farmer's Market isn't just about food. It's about community. Make a date to go with some friends. Bring your kids. Make it a ritual. Let the kids pick a vegetable. Play Farmer's Market Bingo or the scavenger hunt that's included in the Farmer's Market Field Guide. I will leave a link in the show notes. It makes them curious eaters and confident shoppers. And kids love to show you something at the farmer's market that they know that you don't. If you want to make friends with a farmer, treat the conversation like a slow dance. Don't lead with, "Are you certified organic?" Instead, try, "How did your farm get its name?" or "What's your favorite thing that you're growing right now?" Come back week after week, and I promise they'll remember you. And obviously, if you're interested in how your produce is grown, that's a great question. But just make sure that it doesn't sound like an accusation. What if you can't get to the market every week? I get it. Life happens. Here's what you can still do. You can follow your farmers on Instagram, share their posts, and cheer them on. Tell them how beautiful their broccoli is. You can join a CSA or community-supported agriculture if your market stand offers it. That means that you can sign up for a subscription of what your farmer has as it comes out of the ground. You can visit the farmers at their farm if they have farm tours or if they have a farm stand. Supporting local doesn't have to be perfect, just consistent, just intentional. So that's your challenge for this month. Just find your local farmer's market and pay it a visit. Whether you go once or every Saturday this season, it matters. And if you want support along the way, download the Farmer's Market Field Guide. It's free and fun, and it's packed with everything from shopping tips to conversation starters to games for kids, even budget tips. You will find the link in the show notes. And if you're doing the local food challenge, be sure to tag me at XOXOFarmGirl on Instagram and let me know what you're buying, cooking, and loving. I want to see your finds, your flops, and your farmer friends. Until next time, keep asking questions and keep eating like it matters, because it does. This episode was produced by Sonia Dillon with sound design by Russell Chapa and original music that makes me smile every time. Thank you for listening to One Bite is Everything, and we'll see you at the farmer's market.